Welcome to Marina'S kitchen. Today I'm going to make a sweet potato cake. It's a very large cake, it's very nice. I had a couple of sweet potatoes I wanted to use up, so I thought I'd make this lovely sweet potato cake for you. Now first of all I've gone ahead and I've cooked 300 grams of sweet potatoes. I've boiled them and I mashed them and I cooled them down, so there's 300 grams of mashed potatoes, and I'll just put that on the side. Now what I've done here is I've beaten up a 200 grams of butter. I've beaten up 200 grams of butter with a cup and a half of custard sugar. I beaten that all together with some vanilla, and also I added two tablespoons of honey to this mixture, butter mixture. And I beat that all together to have a nice soft smooth. And what I've done was after that I added my 4 eggs. I had to put 4 eggs in it, okay? And that's my mixture that I've gone ahead and done for you. I've got the 4 eggs in there, lovely mixture there with the butter, the sugar and the 4 eggs. Now what we have to do is here, I've got 250 grams of sultanas. Put a couple of tablespoons of flour through your sultanas so they won't all sink down to the bottom of the cake. And this is something that you have to do, otherwise they'll all sink down at the bottom of the cake. Now what I've got to do is here, I've got a cup of custard. Just buy a carton of custard and have a cup of custard. Now with this cup of custard I'm going to put it in with my sweet potato and I'm going to mix them all up together. Just mix it all up with the sweet potato all together. That lovely custard and sweet potato. It's an unusual cake, but it's very, very nice. It keeps well. You can cut half. I'm going to do it in my square tin. It's a 23 centimeter square tin. I've greased it and I've lined it, okay? So now I'm just going to mix all this custard with the sweet potato. Just mix it all together. That's beautiful. Just get some custard from the carton of custard and just pour a cup of that too. Okay, I just want a cup of that, and I'm just going to put it all. You've got to let that sweet potatoes cool down. I've got my oven on for 180 and probably cook for about 40 to 45 minutes because it's a large cake. All you've got to do is put that custard through the sweet potatoes and just mix it all through like that. And I've got here 3 cups of self-raising flour. I've got my 250 grams of sultanas. I put that little bit of flour through it so the sultanas won't sink on the bottom. I've got 300 grams here of sweet potatoes boiled and cooled down and mashed, and a cup of custard. So now what I've got to do is just put this all together, which is great. Okay, now I'm going to put my sweet potato through first. Just put it all together. It's a large cake, but it keeps well. You can freeze half of it, you can cut it in halves. I just share it with my family, so I don't mind making a big cake. I just share it with my family, and it keeps well. So what I'm going to do is mix that sweet potato through my mixture with my flour and sugar and butter. I've got 2 tablespoons of honey in there, which is nice. Now what I'm going to do is add a bit of my sultanas a bit at a time and a bit of my self-raising flour. It's a large cake, but it's very, very nice. There's something different with that sweet potato and custard. It just seems to give it a different flavour to it. Okay, just keep on doing that like that. I'm just going to mix, and if you put a bit of flour through your sultanas, they won't sink down to the bottom of the cake. They'll all distribute all properly all around it. I'll just add that all to there. Just put that all in together. All my 250 grams of sultanas there. Just keep on putting that in through together. You see how big it is? It's a lovely big cake. It's beautiful with that sweet potato and custard. And you've got 3 cups of self-raising flour here, 3 cups of self-raising flour. Just mix that all up together. Comes a lovely soft mixture. Beautiful. I've got my oven on at 180. It takes about 40 to 45 minutes. It's a large cake, and line a square cake tin. I greased it and lined it with the baking paper so that you can just lift it up. So all you've got to do is just keep this mixing all up together, but it's a lovely soft mixture. I've got 300 grams of sweet potato, boil them beforehand and mash them up. Then you put a cup of custard through it, and you've got here the 250 grams of those beautiful sultanas. And just mix that all together. It's a big cake, so just mix it all together with that flour. 3 cups of self-raising flour, 4 eggs, makes a beautiful big cake. There you go. It's such a lovely mixture too. It's a lovely soft mixture, beautiful cake. It's got those sultanas and that custard through it, which gives it a different flavour. The sweet potatoes, it gives it a different flavour to it. So just make it like that. Just keep it, that's it. Just keep on stirring it round. There you go. It's beautiful. Now I'm going to pour it in here, and lovely. Just pour it in there, and it takes, as I said, it'll take about 40 to 45 minutes. Just pour it all in. Lovely. All those lovely sultanas, that lovely flavour of those sweet potatoes, and you've got those beautiful custard through the sweet potatoes. Okay, that's it. Just pour it all in and spread it all out. Okay, there you go. I'm going to spread that out. It's a large cake, as I said, but it's worth it. It's different, so try it. It's lovely. It's just something different. You've got sweet potatoes, a couple of 300 grams of sweet potatoes that you want to use up. Just boil them, mash them, let them cool down, and then put a cup of custard through those sweet potatoes, and you've got the 250 grams of your sultanas. As I said, put a tablespoon of flour through them so they won't sink to the bottom. 3 cups of self-raising flour, 4 eggs, and you've got this beautiful, nice sweet potato cake, which is lovely, very easy to make. And once you've beaten up your butter and sugar and your eggs, you just add everything together, and there you've got this beautiful sweet potato and custard cake. It's lovely. Give it a go. It's something different. And as I said, you can cut half of it if you don't want it all, and you can freeze half of it if you want to. It freezes well. So just have that and try that out for a new sort of cake. Okay, have a nice day. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you'll try my sweet potato cake. Thank you. Bye.